All right. Good morning. Welcome to another episode of. Actually, this is not. This is right Zoom. Let's get the right Zoom. There we go. All right. Fix that up a little bit. Let's tilt this. Oop, tear it up. All right. Let's get this webcam showing what I needed. There we go. I guess it was angle up. It wasn't getting all of me. There we go. Let's get that right. There we go. That looks a lot better. Welcome to another episode of OEOS. I guess I should have fixed the camera before I even started, right? OEOS. I am your host and bus driver that's going to go ahead and try to drive you to these profits. JD the Great. Yesterday was a rough day. Lost a PA. But the good thing, look at me. I didn't even turn on the lights because I'm over here rushing. We got 3 minutes into the market opens. I was going to do a breakdown, but we might have to skip the breakdown. Let's get these light. Let's get the lighting right. I'm rearranging my whole entire office, so you probably saw some chaos as I was redoing some of these angles. Okay. No one's been acting very shoddy lately. Sometimes buying stuff at Amazon is not that great. There we go. That goes one. And then the other light. That way we get a nice. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. The other one looked like I was like stuck in the middle of the beach or something. Anyways, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the bell button. Let's go ahead and get right to it because I did a lot of talking and setting up live. Um, yeah, this is very interesting. I had a pivot point right here that I was very curious about if NQ was going to go ahead and get down there, and it looks like we're getting that. I think I'm going to skip the orb today only because I think we got to get right into the market. I'm going to try to do it throughout today. If you have not joined up on OEOS, which is 1 inch one shot, go ahead and check it out. The description is down below. It's majority free. I'm telling you this right now. It's majority free. Well, overall, there are some premium services. Anyways, look at it. We're sitting between two order blocks. We're trying to find out where we're going to go, and they're still not sure exactly what they really are wanting to do. So when we get stuff like that, we got to ask ourselves the right question. What is the next setup that we could be looking for so that way we can make ourselves a very sound and selective decision? What does this thing just do on OEOS? Oh, that was interesting. This thing just made my whole entire thing disappear. All right, let me just reopen it. I think I bloopered somehow. And trade ideas. Let's talk about some trade ideas as we go in. And of course, the market's going to open soon. And we'll run into some of the stuff. So the AI has been noticing. So PEG is more of a how can I say that? That's more of a share play as far as its design as a whole. Let me go ahead and pull up PEG for like 2 seconds, and you'll see what I'm talking about. The 1 day. Oh, market's open. There we go. This one has been trying to accumulate for the most part, but it is drifting down a little bit. I think we're at the bottom of a range. I think they could easily come right back up into that 88. If you don't know, they're in electrical utilities. I like finding stuff that could probably affect how we deal with the AI infrastructure. So I'm keeping a close eye on this because I'm assuming that this is going to follow suit. Of course, when we get to the higher time frames, this is what it looks like, right? So maybe this is one of those tickers that it might not have that much of an effect. So risk to reward is up there. I think when they start to launch AI and they start talking about it, it's about a 20% upside, I'm guessing, just on this. So I have it on my list just to kind of keep an eye on it. What else we got here? MA, that's MasterCard. It is a little bit on the pricier side, but on the daily, we did kind of set up like we were building a base. So I think they're going to sweep all this liquidity here. Just keep that in mind. I'm looking for a strong close, maybe a strong close above 500 to be safe, but like 498, 499, and get some upside there. Let me do one more. Where is my firm? That's CCJ, that's SCI, XLU, MU. You can find all this on the site. Yeah, so I was looking at a firm. This is the one I'm really wanting to kind of talk about. And a firm looks like it's kind of put in this diamond pattern. It could be a bull flag too, and these are just anomalies, but I'm looking for the consolidations that stay wide here. A very risky trade, hence the reason why I went super light. But if I am correct, we probably could get some very key levels here because we've already built the base over here after the massive sell-off, after the IPO. And I think new investors are buying in these areas. The only thing we're missing, if we're going to stay in this trajectory, and I'm going to draw a trend line here for y'all, is that maybe we just came back to retest this area and then we just push right back up. Very possible. So that's the one I'm keeping an eye on. All right, let's get back over to NQ and see if we can find ourselves something fun to do. If you haven't been on this channel before, we talk a lot about opening range. I have not set up my opening range levels today, so let's go ahead and get that done. Here it is. There it is. We're on the 15. Let's go ahead and bring this over. Oops. Gotta get all of them. Bring all of them over. That's Wednesday, 1800, right there. All right. So this is our boom and our boom. That's for Asian. Here's our London. And then right now, here's our New York. And we're still building on. They're really trying to hold this pivot point right here, but there's a strong order block here. You could kind of see this action here, and I've been staring at this one. When the jobs report came in, this acted like a strong resistance, right? And then we just came back and retested this area. I think we could probably sell off. Maybe let me see something out of curiosity. Yeah, we could be trying to get here, and we got to TP1. Lots of noise. Let me see if there's anything else in the economic calendar coming up. So what up, Neo?
Man, I know you playing an IV flush.
No, I didn't. I don't. Every time I try, it always goes against me. I haven't done one in 2026. 2025 was really bad for me. For everybody that's asking, like, what the hell is an IV flush? Let's just go ahead and look at this. Oh Lord, IV flush back up to the upside.
Yeah. I was mad my first contract. I mean, it was like a what? Oh my God, this thing pumping. Yeah, we in the bread today.
Yeah. It's gone.
Yeah.
This could be
this contract that big flip.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up 40% right now. I'm about to go ahead. Let me put my trailer stop on.
Oh, so you caught it off the rejection of the pre-market low.
I caught it on. I'm on a 5-minute chart right now. I'm filming the same candle.
You know what? Now that I'm a different type of trader now, maybe I should look into doing it now. Because I probably have a different perspective. Because 2024 was never mind. It's already gone away. I should have been got it.
Okay.
It already jumped $2 just that quick. So that's the pre-market high getting hit. We got oh, it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Right now, you'll be chasing the cat, and that cat can scratch back. So,
I got a 20-cent trail on it.
how much of a trail?
I'm out. Yeah, I had a 20-cent trail.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah, it took me out. I'm good.
So,
I'm good with that.
here's our pre-market low.
I'm good with that.
And then here's our pre-market high. They try to melt it down. And that reversal was something violent as they piled in. Oh, they got the rest of this gap here. Yeah, it's majority gone. That's a good trade, especially if you caught it from right here. To put it into perspective, let me hide all my stuff and do chart spotlight. Let's do that one. And let's put in the video, and I'm gonna have to make a new overlay for YouTube. Bear with me, YouTube. Let me add one because I have not done that for y'all. Display capture the entire display.
Lightweight.
No, not that one. Nope, not that one. Where's my other screen? Oh, there it is. That screen. There we go. All right. So now that I got the total overlay in there, so what we're wanting to see is when, especially when we got, oh damn, that was a 1 day. Oh, that would have been tough. That would have been tough, 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 tough. Because you're talking about, mm, so you're talking about option contract. You would have had to probably aim for the 227, or at least maybe aim for 230. So let's just say the 230 contract. Let's do that. Let's do the 230 contract.
And I did the 235.
Oh
That flipped
man.
to that flipped to 125%.
Okay, so we'll look at the 235 right after. So here's the
Yeah.
230 contract, and let's put this on a 5 minute scale. Shout out to Robinhood Legend. Uh let's see. So this contract was $1.27. It shot up. Ooh man,
Yeah,
a
that's
hundred
what I missed.
percent and
I
more.
had originally, so I was originally looking at that contract
Mm-hmm.
for 90 cent. It got down like 80 something cent. They wouldn't fill my order. I put in, that was me being cheap. I should have just went in at the axe and then got the lower fill. But yeah, by the time I even tried to refresh, that thing shot up to like $1.24
Mm-hmm.
quick. And I was like, ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Let me see that. That was your. You said 235, right?
Yep, I got in. So I had to go to the 235 contract. I got in exactly on the 1 minute chart 9:35. Oh no, wait, it was 9:33 when I got in.
9:33. Actually, let me come down to a 1 minute. Let me see. Let me see what you was looking at. 9:33. That would have been right after this candle. So that was part of the breakout. So you probably got in like 50 cents or so. And oh yeah, I like that 20 cent draw. That was perfect. If it was gonna hold, especially with all that momentum,
It would have been fine,
yeah,
but it didn't.
yeah, yeah.
So
That's a. I think that's a perfect
yeah,
trust
so
spot.
I picked up contracts 56 cent,
Mm-hmm.
55 cent. So for $1.15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, 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 nice. I like it. Oh, actually, let me put this up here. So that's what Nvidia just did on the flush, and you would have had to catch it off the. Basically, this is liquidation sweep. They first swept here, took out all the buyers, and then new buyers stepped in, and then they just took out all the sellers. But it's not strong enough to take out that fair value gap that's here, and even go after the all-time highs. I think it was. Yeah, I think that was all-time highs. So that's the problem that it's facing right now. But we'll see. You know, you never know. Maybe it'll recover. Let's go check out NQ. We're probably missing out on some spiciness over here. Oh yeah.
Speaking of that Nvidia had dropped back to yesterday's opening 15-minute orb.
Nvidia went back to the 15-minute orb on previous day.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. From Wednesday
I
9:30.
I see it.
We stuck in that range again, trying to pop out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they're playing this dance. Oh, I got it backwards. Let me delete that.
What up, D-boy?
What up, Dio?
I'm calling, shit. Doing my 1-2 for the day. Got my coffee money.
Over there making money.
Man, hey man, listen, I hustle to sun up, sun down, you feel me?
Hey, on a little razzle dazzle.
Yeah. The coffee beans went up. Yesterday's price ain't today's price, so I got hustle.
What they say, yesterday's price, not today's price.
Nope.
Gotta hustle hard. Yeah, I gotta. I seen I got an alert from Google saying the flights to Madrid. This drive. I'm like, I said maybe.
Mm.
Right, let me stop looking at this chart. I'm done with it.
Yeah. They're trying to use that range again. We're 3 minutes in.
Derail you, JD. You was hitting the NQ. I was just making that.
Yeah, no,
I still had mine drawn from yesterday.
Yeah, and I'm actually finding this very interesting on if they're holding this level, because I want to see what happens in the next 3 minutes. Because if it holds this level, then that means they'll probably recapture this wick. And then if they recapture that wick, then we already got the opening range that's set. And if we have an opening range that's set, then they'll come after this fair value gap. That's why I feel like the party ain't over yet, just off of opening range thesis.
Yeah. That we wicked at yesterday's previous day high too. So.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That pre-market high is tough.
Yeah, that's also the where we wicked at last time it got rejected. That's the 50% on the 15-minute equilibrium.
Okay.
So we still below the equilibrium. So on the 15-minute, we still not bullish until we get over that point. The same thing you just said.
Yeah. Nah, it's all good. Nah, I appreciate the thought process. It takes a village to raise a ticker, right? Isn't that how it works?
I think that's how the saying goes.
Oh yeah, he's probably working on that. Come on, baby. I want to see this thing hold. Because if it holds at 223, this thing is going to print something vicious to the upside. But part of me is thinking if it fails to do it, we're going to get a straight flush right back. Because we just came off of this order block. And we didn't. Did we test it? Or the earnings tested it? So that's going to be interesting.
Man, listen, they ain't got nothing to complain about. Alright, Nvidia increasing the dividends. They finally put some damn respect on the damn dividends. They went from 1 cent to 25 cents. Alright, they beat on the revenue, and they also beat on the surprise. So nobody got nothing to complain about. Yeah.
So let me play devil's advocate. So if they're raising the dividends on a multiplier that they've never raised it before, isn't that a admission that the growth is starting to wane?
Well, you gotta ask yourself. They low key been kind of capped. Me personally, been like capped, right? It's like only so much damn shit you can do with a chip. So with that, they need innovation from other people. They whole job is to design a product that functions the best to complement something else.
Fair
These
enough.
are
Yeah.
internal parts.
Yeah.
So they just supposed to complement things. If people are not creative enough to use it, then it's one of those inventions that's ahead of its time. And what's the hell point?
The only other thing I would add to that is, your boy Trump just made the trip to China, and he been walking on eggshells. I don't know if nobody saw it, but two things. So one, the reporters asked him if things went down with China and Taiwan, would the U.S. jump in and defend Taiwan? And Trump said, "I'm not gonna say that." He's like, because this is right before his meeting with President Z.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna touch that. I'm gonna leave that alone." Because he know if he put his foot in his mouth, it'll blow up the China-U.S. negotiations.
Which is already sensitive in itself.
Right. So I put that in as a foundational piece. So two, Nvidia just got approval to sell the H200 chips to China. Coincidence, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So they just got approval from the government, because before the government was like, "Nah, I don't give China no chips," but that was the previous administration. That was
So SMCI is off the hook then.
Yeah. That's debatable.
I'm just saying, if we got boys that's coming off of trees because they legalized the trees, then SMC, free my dogs.
Yeah, you would think. You see, on top of that also means there are data centers in China.
Mm-hmm.
So those H200 chips run data centers, and data centers popping up left and right because all the AI stuff. You got to catch the engine.
Yeah.
Nvidia didn't even count Chinese data center revenue from this past earnings.
Well, that's interesting. Are they saying that their cloud services is?
And that can go either way. Either you lost money chunking chips over the wall in China for these data centers, or you sitting on a stockpile.
There's someone hiding something, and it's not just China. All of this starting to really freaking stink, especially the way the bond market is moving. It's something's not adding up, and part of me wants to be very cynical and saying that the U.S. dollar is just going to go ahead and collapse to the bottom of the graveyard, and then we're just going to go ahead and bring in some BRICS dollars in here. That's part of it, but the other part of it is like, okay, I seen the dollar power up, so what are we really trying to do? Like, I don't know, something doesn't add up. And if you're saying that they're hiding that that's something that would be sit on top, like, hey, we dominate America based on our data center infrastructure, and look at the revenues we're bringing in. That's something you would, China's very prideful because they want to make sure people know their dominance.
I'm gonna tell you like this, Jeff. Here's the problem, right? China, they drink their own Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? They goddamn me, they fluff since they invested in every business. Is it really profitable to you? If you fund every business, is subsidized, right? So as they take out, they collect the profits from all other companies to subsidize these businesses that runs at a loss, but they inflate the numbers. They've been inflating the numbers for a minute now.
Yes, they have. That they can.
China.
Yeah, China. Yeah.
Yeah. With everything,
Well, that's how you had the Evergrande disaster, was because they were fudging the books.
They do bad, like real talk. They do bad business. Only profits they make is from the crap they sell us. But when it comes down to internal business, it's trash. Let's keep it 100.
Well, the economy is not the greatest, even though they have a large inflow of people.
It's not the economy is not as great as they are more financially disciplined because they know what hard times look like. And then when you got somebody overtaxing you, right, and keeping you at the bottom side of things, you will hold more cash back. You ain't gonna spend as frivolously as Americans do. We are very loose with the change around here, if I may say. So when everything was going on, how they say we was going through a depression, like inflation, they was going through deflation, right? So they was having a deflated economy because in fact they wasn't spending, and since we costing us too much money to spend, well, guess what? The goods sit there on the shelf all year long and they drop, and they couldn't get it across over here to us, so we can buy the damn trash. So that's why they've really been suffering. And when you look at it, people don't buy all those condos. They build all the majority of buildings.
Yeah, they said they're all empty.
Yes, because it's just to look strong, but they really not. You feel me? They don't buy the crap they use.
Yeah, most of the people that work in China does not bring in the revenue or bring in the salary for the infrastructures, because they it's almost like they thought America was going to make this mass, not deportation, mass exodus running away from America, and they needed places to stay, and Americans would have brought American dollars, but that never really happened. So I find all of that very interesting too, because it's like, where's the money coming from? How did they build all that stuff? And whatever bonds are out there or whatever they used to, it's going to come to mature, right?
How they built it was they got 50% of every major corporation.
Got you, because they are a communist party, so they bring profits to them.
Alibaba, remember they snatched that boy up when we was on the trading floor, when they snatched him up for a couple of days.
Yeah, I remember that.
A couple weeks, re-education with crap,
Oh, you talking about that Jack Ma?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was gone for a minute though. He was gone like 6-7 months.
Yeah. They had that boy re-educated properly.
Boot to neck, basically.
He got an education. He said, "Oh, you must got the public school education. Look at you, this private education." Now, from that standpoint, if you own 50% of all businesses, then on top of that, like that damn one California mayor, governor, whatever the hell she was, she was sending money over to China. So you got all these different people who operate inside the United States even. They had these Chinese-based banks where they sending money back over to China. So you got everybody feeding them so they can do this type of activity. But is it profitable? No. It's really just a shell. Only difference is we kind of had the same type practices with a lot of different things, but it shows up because we're more transparent with the truth. We don't skip around the numbers, right?
Yeah.
If you look at any state that's currently suffering through their own, mismanagement of funds, you'll see what they're currently going through. You don't have to really be in China to see what's happening. If you just kind of look at all those cities that's currently suffering, that's in a straight crazy ass budget deficit, you don't do good business.
Yeah. Oh, they kept drilling this, but it looks like this range is not going to give up. Ooh, damn it.
We going to the upside, Jeffrey. I'm waiting.
Damn it. That was not what I expected.
Oh, we in there. Woo. Come on. Track. I was expecting it. There we go. Up, keep pushing.
How was that? Talking about.
Yeah.
And I was just about to close because I was like, yeah, this 200 level is a pivot point. They're not going to hold this thing. We're about to drop right through it. Damn, that sucks.
I was watching Russell myself. We had a bull flag on the 1 hour.
Wow. It kept showing me 100. I was like, oh, it's going to break down. It's going to break down because it's the pivot point.
There we go. Come on with it, ES. Do what you do, baby. Do what you do. But watch my shoes. You can get loose, but watch my shoes. Yeah. Find it. Show me a little more so I can lock in some ticks. Okay, that's a 30 ball on the table. Let me go ahead and get locked in. Come on out. There you
go. All right. Well, I'll shut down that put, but that just really affected that PA. Wowzers. Where the hell did that come from? Let's see how bad the damage is.
I'm salty right now because these boys are playing. They drawing down.
No, that's what I'm saying. We wasn't supposed to be pushing up. We just broke the pivot. That's what I'm trying to say. Like
I seen it. I seen it go out. Man, listen, I was looking at the ES the whole time, right? So my 4 hour, 1 hour out of confluence, but on the hour chart, my oscillator still in the bullish territory. So I was waiting on it. Then from there, I was like, okay, we did close above yesterday's market price. So we kind of been operating like Wednesday closing price. We've been operating below that. So at least we're gonna come back up and retest that level. So we retest that level. We may break above yesterday's closing price and go to finish going to the upside for the day, or we're gonna reject at this closing level and we're gonna head down. But there we go. It got some power. It got some power. There we go. Come on, let me lock in a little more pocket. Let me lock in a little more ticks. Yeah, put some respect on it. All right. Let me lock in 10 ticks real quick. Come on.
5 minute just closed above.
It's high. Let's see. I may have to tell the Lord thank you at 436.50. I think that's what it's going. Let's see what happened when it gets up. That's 46. Let me put a 20 piece on the board. I don't care if they come and get it.
I must have 2 Robin Hoods open because I'm getting 2 bells. What is going on over here?
Oh, why say nothing now? I think that could be.
That is crazy.
It's strong. Let's see. Don't come back. Don't come back. I got a habit to feed. Don't come back. Don't come back. Come on. Push up. I should have took my 50 piece. Oh well. Alright, I understand.
No, they're just coming back to retest the order block. They're probably gonna go ahead and just bounce right back up here.
That's the problem, Jeff. That 436, I should have, took my cheese and left. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm out. They stopped me out with 20. All right. Tell Lord thank you. I'm happy for today. All right. That's cool. Good day. All right, everybody. Pat yourself on the back.
course. You got what you need to get out.
You know what happened was I was looking for 99 ticks, but I was like, I said it's gonna take out that high. I looked to the left. I said, that high was very significant. And sure enough, they broke above it. And now they're coming back down. They're above the 200 on 1 minute on ES, and the 20 EMA trying to cross up. But we're gonna see what they do because it look like they're losing some momentum. So they're probably gonna pivot as soon as they find some support. But you know, they ain't. I was already in the play on the breakout, so it is what it is. I should have just looked for my 50 piece and got up out of there. That's my normal go-to, but whatever.
Got you. Here's the buy range.
Look at them dirty bastards busting that U-turn.
Mm-hmm.
Look at them. But I don't like this momentum. I don't like how the volume looking on the Mac.
Well, it's gonna be a new 10. It's gonna be a new 10 o'clock candle. So that's gonna be the real risk. So if you're not in it or I'm in a very light position on options. Damn, I got my. This whole entire price action has ripped my face off on futures. What the hell? Oh.
I kept it easy.
Man, this been a very rough 3-4 days on futures. Like it's just getting annoying now. I don't even know what to tell you about it. Well, I'm doing better with options, but it's like I'm trying to get this futures off the doggone table. Like what the hell?
Yeah, I had the same type of week. My options have been good.
All right, let's see if they can recapture with this new 4-hour candle. Here's the 4-hour. Let's go ahead and get rid of all the joins.
Yeah, I feel you, boy. Shit, it be like that sometimes. There the crossover goes. And them bastards about to take off. Maybe they're gonna take
We'll see.
Yeah, they back at that level. On the 1 minute chart on ES. I'm gonna get my damn coffee.
Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm parking for the next couple of weeks, especially that I've been working on futures, the new program. Try to earn $25 per day minimum, and then we just compound. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on that. Maybe that's a sign. That's what it is. Maybe it's a sign.
Take a break.
Yeah, take a break for the future side.
For a couple of days, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It looked like that firm is getting beat up. Let me see what their firm is doing right now. No, that thing's still coming down. That's why I went super light on that. That's all right. Was that $30?
Yeah, pull back.
But look at this daily. Mm-mm.
All that chop.
All that chop. They just destroying people.
Man, but I still see it. Does that not like a bull flag to you?
It does, but the problem I have with this is this because they swept the sell side liquidity here, and all that buy side liquidity that was here, they swept it here. So it's giving you diamond top pattern.
If you from the, I say the pole would be that red doji at the very bottom around 4.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And is that well, no, that's not 50%. That's probably like 236 maybe.
No, just not nowhere close to 50%. That's not the problem. It's just whoever was the sellers here, they messed up the breakout, and they created this bounce. And if this fails, it's kind of like a mix between a megaphone pattern to all types of funky stuff.
Yeah, and megaphone being bearish.
And megaphone being bearish. So what I usually do, and I haven't done this with this one yet, see how we kind of made that higher high? We're kind of fighting between this order block, and we're kind of fighting between, even that looks silly, and this right here. Like, these are two order blocks that is very, very interesting, and I want to buy anywhere around here. So as it's getting closer to here and it's in my buy range, if it shows me a reversal like on a 15-minute or something like that in this area, I may take another set of contracts and take a shot with it, and whatever happens happens. Oh, it looks like NQ was doing something for a little bit. My portfolio went to positive. Oh, yeah, it was getting the rest of the fair value gap. Go keep the party going. Why you hitting the brakes? We got places to be.
I'm telling you, you need to get over there with ES. See how that thing is pumping.
Yeah, let me go check out ES. What's going on over that side? Yeah, same chart, kind of.
Your alert went off for the Russell too. Said it was ready.
Oh, it did? Oh, let's go check out. Let's check that out real quick. No, it's not. I was watching my trade. We'll get back to the alerts.
You know how NQ seduce you and get you to the bedroom door, and then somebody knocking, you ain't paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You know that. Now he up there sounding like Shaggy. It wasn't me.
And you know NQ just a Jezebel. You can't follow her all kind of way.
Yeah. Don't do my baby like that.
See, look, you cuffing me. You cuffing.
It's cuffing season.
Somebody in Miami, Jeff, I'm just saying, you should, NQ's the equivalent of OnlyFans moms.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do them like that. Why can't?
No.
Nah, OnlyFans.
Not the OnlyFans.
She's selling you whatever you want to buy.
Why can't I?
Dreams of being wealthy and rich. Robbing you on the backside.
Okay, this thing is acting a little funky. Let's just run through it real quick. So IWM is looking for this. This is gonna be aggressive, but let's throw that in there, and I want to break this down. And it's all said and done. And how come I cannot adjust my screen? It's like my minimize button is gone. Minimize. Okay, there we go. All right, so looking at this IWM. Oh, where are you going, NQ? Come on, get your butt back up there. IWM. If we're going to try to play some upside here, and could it be they doing the rotation? Because they do say they go into some of the smaller caps when there's a rotation. Where's 930? Okay, so we already got a breakout here. That's our break. Backwards. That's our breakout right here. Nice little push. Let's see if we can get some follow through. Here's the 45-minute. And this is what it's looking for. Is for continuation to look like this. We haven't got the rest of the fair value gap here. So there's some more areas it could get to. And then there's a gap right here. That's what it's looking for. So that said, this is our trading plan. In reverse. Our trading plan to the upside is going to look like this. Anything above 280.18, let's get into 283. That would be the gap. And if the momentum is right, we'll get up into 287. But we'll see. One step at a time.
Hey, ES hit a 3-minute fair value gap.
Uh-oh. Is it dropping? Oh, yeah, it's drop. Everything dropping. Yeah.
I'm in it. And I'm in it.
Oh, so you're the one that's making my portfolio drop.
I ain't doing nothing.
You got too much heavy weight over there.
You take some accountability. I ain't doing nothing. I'm strong. You know, I'm making my way down the charts, walking fast.
Fair enough. That is facts.
Yeah. See, but I think I moved my stop loss too quick. So I got they flirting with it. I got like one tick locked in because I'm trying to stay tight on the reversal because I'm already green for the day. No need to lose no bread for no damn reason.
Yeah, agreed.
So, but I'm in. Yup, there we go. Getting a little more.
Oh, that was jerkish. All right, back to the order block again. And we made higher high.
438 on the dollar. There we go. Boom. Readjust it. Put a little more cheese on the cracker real quick.
Let's see if we can get a reversal off this order block. This is a 15-minute block.
Come on.
Oh, did you just really do that?
Yeah, a lot of momentum. We ain't even at par yet.
You being difficult.
Are you gonna actually fully reject, or are you just gonna pull it? Nope. I don't like what the RSI needs to come down to at least 50%. Oh, no, never mind. Too late. They hit my stop. I'm out.
Oh, that was jerkish. I was trying to buy some more. They trying to make me pay $3. Yeah, they trying to make me pay $3 more. I ain't trying to pay $3 more.
You gonna spend this.
I do $2 more. So I'm looking for this to be our bounce area. Even though we got a strong wick here, I want to see us fill the rest of this fair value gap. But the funny thing about it, the daily fair value gap that I pointed out quite a while ago, we filled that. Where was that daily fair value gap? Right here. We filled that here. So part of me thinks that they just came to fill it just so that way they can add new sellers here, and it's just going to continue to tank. That was part of it. But since we built this base, I was looking for us to just get back at least close to where that fair value gap was at that point. And then when they get here, then you probably get some brand new sellers. But I want to see the fill of this fair value gap. I'm not going to lie. All right, I just moved my position back to positive. Even though I did a light nibble. And just like that, they said, forget your positive. All right, let's go find ourselves a trade because this is getting a little ridiculous. 10-10. Let's talk about this. I had $20 for like 2 seconds, and then they pulled it back. I added to my position so I can get my $20 a little faster. I'm gonna have to check these positions. I got a couple positions on ICL, BlackBerry. See what's going on there. They're really trying to melt down that 300 level, but they can't get it yet. Oh, they're giving it another try here. If they can sweep all this sell side liquidity from this point here, that means this sell side liquidity is gonna fall. There we go. Come on. There we go. Let's go sweep. If we get a solid sweep to here, this would get my contract to start printing something relatively strong to the positive side. I don't like that drop back down. All right, let's take a break out of that. Let's see what else I have as far as tickers that we could be looking at. And let me fix this issue. All right. Oh, that's why I don't have navigation controls. NQ is trying to be upside for a small scalp, but I don't trust that one. Not right now. Not the way this is happening at that 300 level. Let's go into regular trade ideas. XLU and MU. Let's talk about those two while this is doing that back and forth dance. MU, I'm looking at this on a daily, and they were trying to continue this downside, but I found it questionable. Good thing I didn't play that. Probably going to sweep some more liquidity up here. Can they get back up to here? This was a strong sell point at 781. Damn, this thing's already $100 more after 3 days. That's the type of volatility that we're getting out of MU. And then XLU, I'm looking at this for the utilities because, again, with more FAI infrastructure conversations, tickers like XLU is going to be very important. I think we're coming off of an order block that's sitting right here. If this bounce really holds strong, we probably could go ahead and sweep right back up. And that's probably the game plan we're going to go after. Don't think I have anything else that I'm very curious about the rest of the shares. CCJ maybe. CCJ is undecided. It's done two different things in the past couple of days. First it looked like it was pushing up. Then now today it looked like it's pushing down. Then that push up made it look like it's coming down. And they might be trapping bulls that are in here. Might break this level. Very bearish if it breaks that level. That would break it to TP2. Entry, we're already set at entry right now, so anything under 103 for the downside is probably the play here. And yeah, I think that's everything. Let's give YouTube like another, I don't know, we'll give it like another minute or so. It'll be 10-15. Oh my god, just getting my face ripped off on these props, especially for the scalpers. What are you doing to the scalpers out there? Look at that drop, jerks. Look like they're going to take out this order block. We dig deeper into that area. Oh, right when I was going to hit the button that says, oh, there we go. Whoa, did that thing just went green and then red? Yo, they are tripping. No, I think I'm gonna hold my.
It closed right inside your range. So
and then close inside the ring.
It was a retest, but it's not.
They're like, hey, come in. Hey, water's nice. Snatch. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Bottom of the abyss.
Let me just close all of this stuff. We'll let y'all do all that dancing, but y'all not gonna do it with my money. You gotta go.
Oh yeah.
Way too indecisive. So you know what? I don't feel bad about what happened with that prop account, because if it's ranging like this off of a clear signal, and again we just closed above the bullish range, could they be loading up so that way they can sweep all that liquidity to the south side for puts? Oh man, yeah, I think I should have took that shot. They probably picked up somebody's order here, brought it all the way down to here. We're about to break that pivot again. I do have more than one. Let me close this. Let me close this. So let me check my Thinkorswim. Do I have anything? I think I closed everything yesterday, but it's best to kind of take a peek. You never know. Don't want no surprises later on. Okay. is temporarily unavailable. Why would my thinkorswim not be working? That doesn't make any sense.
Hey Jeff, I noticed your Zoom say get rich or get fit try.
And not or and. What you need to do is be a pure athlete like me and get to the gym. That's what's wrong with you. If you would get to the gym, you won't have these problems.
When have you been in the gym?
Sir, I was in the gym yesterday. What are you trying? What are you trying to? What you trying to pull right now? That I'm not a pure athlete?
No, I'm not saying if you're pure or not.
Yeah, I did some tricep extensions and lat pull downs, and my whole entire from the traps down to the back, all of it is sore as I'm trying to clear out all that dead muscle tissue that I haven't used in like decades.
Dead muscle tissue, huh?
they were, because there was no strength in it. Don't do me like that, Dio. It wasn't holding its own weight, so I call it dead.
See that problem right there.
You said that's the problem right there?
You allowed yourself to become a solution, Jeffrey.
All right. I did, huh?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, man.
I walked away from the computer and looked at the damn market that's dropping. I got out my damn, they stopped me out on my little quick pivot. But yeah, so see, you allowed yourself to be a solution, Jeffrey. You stopped being a problem a long time ago.
I don't remember me ever being a problem, but we'll roll with that.
See, there you go. It's been so long, you don't know.
Watch out for this area. This area is going to be probably a buy zone as they're trying to catch this off of here on this pivot. If they... No, you did. But I'm thinking that they don't have enough momentum.
I said the small caps look different. So the Dow too, but I had hopped in a Russell on that breakout, and now this is a pullback, but we got a bullish fair value gap. I'm trying to see if we use that as support.
Yeah, I think we might be in the middle of the rotation. This might be it. Let me see what the Dixie's doing. Yep, they want that gap. They coming back for it. I should have went ahead and got into these puts. I should have did it. I didn't want to. All right, that's our opening range right there.
A little bit of cheese on that cracker, you feel me? You don't have to put the whole slice, but you put a piece.
Yeah, just a slight nibble, right?
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm trying to tell you. You know, you don't always got to bag truck up and load the boat.
But that's the one that brings you all the excitement and the heartburn.
Well, I feel good for today. You know, let me not be ungrateful. I took it to the upside. I got a little bit of the downside. Yeah, I got win on NVIDIA. I'm grateful, baby.
Trying to see could the VIX look bullish. Well, yeah, on that 1 hour we got a long way.
Hey, wait a second. What I was gonna tell you, Jeff, go over to the SPY, right? Then go over to the monthly chart. If I'm not mistaken, we should be entering our bear trend into August, right?
Hold on, you said go to the where?
SPY.
Oh, on the what? You said monthly?
Yeah.
Okay, what we pointing out?
Alright. Same time last year, or in the last couple of years. So we should be entering the bear months to August before we start, flipping tumbling. Right?
April's crazy. May pushed up. No, not really. It really.
Nah, that's 2025. That's when
Yeah.
people got back in.
You're not looking at
Those
Liberation Day as a count. You're ignoring that one.
Yeah.
So we have April here,
Because
push
that was
here.
election year. So we need something. We need like something a little more steady. Because if I'm not mistaken, we probably got to go down to the weekly level. But we should see some form of because the pullback could be going into retracement.
Well, the thing is, the Ukraine war kind of
Yeah,
messed up
through
the
the
cycle
cycle
too.
off.
Hmm.
Through the cycle off.
Yeah, I think that's probably the first catalyst that caused our problems. And if you put it together, around that time was the same time that they stopped investing into America, taking away from our money supply. We just keep on buying our own bonds.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, let me let YouTube go, and we'll finish recap all of that. But thank you for watching. This is JD underscore the Great. Just a little bit of entertainment. Lose a little, win a little. You know how the game goes. And then we'll be back on here again tomorrow. So see y'all tomorrow. But to come back to